Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video here on Food Chain TV. In a previous video, I showed you guys how to properly cook ground beef for maximum flavor. Well, in this video, I've improved the technique because I noticed that some of you were complaining that the method yielded too dry of beef. Okay, so in this method, we're going to actually improve on the previous method, and this is the updated proper way to cook ground beef for maximum flavor. So last time we talked about the Maillard reaction. All animal protein has very, very small amounts of sugar or glucose in the protein, and if you sear the protein, that glucose caramelizes and gives you a really nice flavor. That's why we try to sear our meats. Okay, so in the last video, I had you sear every single little part of the ground beef in hopes that you were going to add it to something wet like a sauce or a soup later on. But some of you asked, well, if you're not going to add this to something wet, isn't it too dry? And that is a very good, valid question. So this technique is going to teach you guys how to get that Maillard reaction, okay, how to get that really flavorful seared effect on your ground beef without drying it out and leaving it juicy. Okay, so here we go. This is how to cook your ground beef properly, version 2.0, new and improved. Okay, so you have your ground beef here. You have a non-stick pan, and you want to heat this up to high temperature and get it really nice and hot before we add the ground beef so that we have a nice sear. All right, so I got my pan really nice and hot. You can see up here that it's smoking, okay? So now you're going to take your beef, do not break it apart. You want to keep it in a block shape or a disc shape. All right, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna sear one side and then we're gonna sear the other side, okay? So the pan has to be really, really nice and hot. So here we go. You put it down on the pan. I'm gonna push down here. Careful not to burn yourself. You can do this with a spatula. Okay, you hear that sizzle, you see that smoke? That's what you want. Okay, we're doing this at high heat. There we go. Okay, so this has been on for maybe 90 seconds or so, so let's look at the bottom. Okay, I see a little bit of color down there, but I can go a little further. The closer we can get to burning it without burning it, the better sear we're going to get on it. Okay, and that sear is going to create that beautiful flavor that we're looking for in the ground beef. Okay, so we're now about the 2-minute mark. All right, let's flip this over and look at that. Okay, look at this beautiful browning. We have all these nice seared proteins here, and that is going to give this ground beef an extra layer of flavor. Here we go. That's what we're looking for. So we're going to sear the other side as well. I'm going to turn my exhaust fan to max because the kitchen is getting really smoky. Okay, so now I got it where I want it. It's seared on both sides, as you can see. Okay, but the middle is still raw. So now I'm gonna turn my heat down, way down to low. And I'm gonna take my beef chopping tool and we're gonna start chopping it up. Okay, work really quickly with it. And so now half the beef has that beautiful sear on it, and then the other half of the beef is gonna be really nice and juicy. Chop, 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 chop. This is a lot of fun. I love this tool. I'm gonna put a link to this down in the description so you guys can buy it. You can also just use a potato masher. It works well too. But I like using this better. Okay, look how quickly we're cooking this. We're almost there. Okay, and let's move this over to the cutting board now. We're done. Okay, so what do we have here? We have some perfectly cooked ground beef that has the nice crispy Maillard reaction flavor. I'm going to turn off this fan here. And the other half of the beef is still nice and moist. So now we have the best of both worlds. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the new and improved method of how to properly cook ground beef so that you intensify the flavor, but you don't lose the moisture, okay? So I love this community that we have here because I learned just as much from you guys as you learned from me. And thanks to your suggestions and your feedback and your comments, now we're able to improve on cooking techniques. And that's what cooking is all about, is being able to improve your cooking techniques, make your food better, make it more efficient, make it faster. And this is why I have this channel, okay? So thank you guys very much for watching this video. Thank you very much for supporting my channel. And don't forget, the more subscribers I have, the more time that I can spend making these videos just for you. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments below. And well, here we go. Ground beef version 2.0. Thank you guys very much again. And I will see you on the next video.